This morning, I really want to talk about coming to peace with who you are, who God has authentically made you. Because some people run away from who they are. Sometimes your environment makes you not identify who you are or not embrace who God wants you to be. So, what are signs of knowing when you're not where you're supposed to be or you've lost your way? You're usually unhappy, you're usually sad, you're usually frustrated, you're usually angry, discontented. You can't give what you don't have, so you can't even give love, and love doesn't come to you. You can't give appreciation, so appreciation doesn't come to you. You can't seem to find your way. So I tell you, take a moment and write down these 3 steps, and we're going to talk about how to accomplish the 3 steps. And the first step is to acknowledge God, that He has a design and a plan for you. The second is to acknowledge yourself, that you have the spirit and the willpower to accomplish that which God has laid out for you. And the third is that your environment has a part to play, and that part is determined by either you taking cognizance of that environment or allowing the environment to run your life. Now there has to be a balance. Sometimes um, you want to go somewhere and you're dressed up and then you find out it's raining. Now the environment will run your life in that all of a sudden you're sad, you're disappointed, you start talking about your clothes, you may even want to change your clothes, blah blah blah. Or you can take over or take charge of your environment by saying, oh, I'm looking so good, I like what I'm wearing, it's raining, give me an umbrella, nothing's going to stop me today. You get dressed and you leave, and all of a sudden your attitude of leaving the house influences everything else. If you took a cab and the cab driver is rude, or you say, oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, or please, I'm having a good day, I'm not really there with you, you claim, you lay claim on where you'd like to be, regardless of what you're saying. So with that spirit, you just keep on going. Now, this brings me to the topic of who are we? Who are we? Are we human beings having spiritual experiences, or are we spiritual beings having human experiences? I heard Daya, the writer and motivational speaker, talk about us being human beings and having spiritual experiences, or being spiritual beings and having human experiences. And in Dyer believes that it's the other way around, that we're spirits having human experiences. And ever since I understood that, so I now know that this body I have was just assigned to me, but my spirit can define what this body stands for, what this name stands for. My spirit is what determines what people will be who are attached to this name. And so the awareness of that changes everything for me. It changes how I look at things. It even changes the level of power I give to myself. Because now all of a sudden I'm becoming more aware that without the spirit there is no body. Everything shuts down. It is my spirit that tells my body, look, go this place, go here, go there. So who are we? We're spirits in human, having human experiences. So sometimes when I have experience, I say to myself, oh wow, Ijoma is really going through a lot. Look how this person said that to her. How would I like Ijoma to be perceived? What experience would I like Ijoma to have? Because I'm the one that's been given responsibility to take care of Ijoma and her reputation in this world right now. Now, now, in knowing that you are a spiritual being, it is the beginning of a whole new world. Because then when you're speaking to God, you have to talk to God in the spirit, not in the flesh. You don't really have to even be loud about it. If you have agreement with God, you have to go in the spirit. When people say they're speaking in tongues, they're in the spirit. Now, if you make everything physical, you're also attracting the opposite of that, which is that good things can come physically and bad things can come physically. But the spirit is neutral. It is your willpower that controls the spirit. And so in awareness of that, it also makes you realize that we are very powerful. We are what we believe. We are what we eat. We are what we think. We are what it is we expose this body to. So you have to be very, I mean, you have to guard it jealously and guard your spirit jealously, because your spirit also is vulnerable. If you expose it to the wrong type of spirit and the mingle, the result can be devastating. We're going to talk about that in our next episode. Until then, be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always put God first. Thank you. Sign